Tanaka, ryunosuke, I'm a Goddess, Part 23. Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. Kyoko, hurry up, we're gonna be late, I say, and rush my twin sister, who's working on her homework still. She sighs and gets up and rushes, and we rush to the gym together. I jump through the gym doors and land inside. Kyoko calmly walks in. I look to my right and see a boy who's staring at me. This is weird. Ma, the boy says, with blonde hair. Ma, the two boys behind me say. Marry me, please, the blonde-haired boy shouts. I stop and look at him for a moment and then reply. No, I say. And then hear Kyoko chuckle from behind me. Kyoko makes her way to the bench and I checks out some forms. I'm still watching the boy as I walk away. That was really weird. I watch as he screeches and then falls to the ground. Is he okay? I sigh and walk over to him and tap on his forehead. He opens his eyes and looks at me, and I wave at him, and then stick my hand out to help him up. After he's up, I walk away again, and watch as he holds his hand and smiles at it. What a weird kid. Daichi, what did you get me into? Kyoko, don't you think that boy's strange? I whisper to my sister, and she looks at me with her expressionless face. Maybe if you didn't jump through the doors like some angel trying to make a big impression, you wouldn't be asked for your hand in marriage, Kyoko says, never my eyes, so nonchalant. Oh, hey girls, Daichi says, walking over to us. Have you met the first years, Daichi asks, and Kyoko and I shake our heads no. First years, come line up and meet our managers, please, Daichi says. The boys line up. I immediately notice the blonde-haired boy. Hello, I'm YN Shimizu. I'm a second year, I say and bow towards the boys. Hello, I'm Kyoko Shimizu. Kyoko says, bowing. She tries not to talk much. I'm the more outgoing twin. She's a second year as well as me, and we're twins, I add on. And then the boys nod and begin to introduce themselves. I'm Anosha Chikara, Anosha says, and then the other two boys introduce themselves. I'm Tanaka ryunosuke, Tanaka says, and smiles at me. Oh, hello, Asahi and Suga, I say to the other second years who walk in. They nod and walk over to me. Hello, Kyoko and YN, they say, and I smile at them. Ah, the goddess smiled, Tanaka says, and I look at him with a straight face. I'm a goddess, I ask, and he nods repeatedly, and I smile and giggle a bit. Time to skip to third year. Monday, 7:30 a.m. Kyoko and I are in the gym with the third and second years, talking about the new first years that will be joining us today. Tanaka has sent for me every day since second year. I won't let anyone know this, but Tanaka has gotten a lot cuter since he shaved his blonde hair off. I also have another simp. His name is Nishinoya. They are both best bros. I watch as Tanaka and Noya mess around together, and then Kyoko elbows me. I say. We need to order the new jerseys for the first years after practice tonight, Kyoko says, and I nod and continue watching the boys mess around. I heard Kageyama Tobio is joining our club. YN, can you check that out? Daichi asks, and I nod and look through the first year club forms. I see Tsukishima Kei, Yamaguchi Tadashi, and then Hinata Shoyo, and finally Kageyama Tobio. Found it, I guess. He'll be on our team, I say, and showing Daichi the paper. He nods and I put it back. Hey, isn't he the boy who we saw at that one match with me, you and Suga? Tanaka asked Daichi. Yeah, the one where you said your money's on the little guy, Suga says, and Tanaka laughs. Can't wait to have a genius on our team, Tanaka says, flashing a smile. I stare at him for a moment and then look away. After talking to the boys for a while, the bell for school rings, and Kyoko and I wave goodbye to the boys and we head to our class. I think someone has a crush, Kyoko says and looks at me. Who, I ask, knowing what she means, but wanting to deny it. You and Tanaka, she says, and I do a nervous laugh. Haha, no way, Kyoko, I say, and she raised her eyebrow at me, and I just continue into our classroom and sit down. Monday, 12 o'clock p.m. Kyoko and I walk to lunch room and meet the boys there, and we sit at the table and all eat. We have a casual talk, but we all soon finish with our meals. Let's go to the gym, Daichi says, and I nod. Goddess, walk next to me, Tanaka says, and I ignore him and continue walking next to Kyoko. Bro, she ignored me. I love it when she ignores me, Tanaka shouts to Noya, and I smile and shake my head. You're weird for liking him, Kyoko whispers, and I look at her. Who said I like him? I whisper back, and she smiles a little. At least I don't like Suga, I whisper back to her, and she flinches. This time I smile. Bro, did you see it? She smiled, Noya says, to Tanaka holding his chest. I shake my head again and continue walking. We make it to the gym and see the two boys arguing, one tall with a black color hair and another one small with orange. What's going on here? Daichi asks. The boys stop and look at Daichi and then continue arguing. Oh no, they don't know what they're doing. Daichi is scary when he's mad. What's going on in here? The principal asks, and the two keep fighting and decide to do a competition of some sort. Tanaka and Noya pull me and Kyoko away from the fighting boys. They shouldn't be fighting in front of girls, Tanaka says, and Noya shakes his head in agreement. We watch from the side of the court as the ball is going back and forth, when bam, the ball smacks the principal right in the face and his wig flies off and lands on Daichi's head. Tanaka goes to laugh, but I slap my hand over his mouth and the other hand over mine. Kyoko does the same to her, Noya. And I see Suga standing behind Daichi silently laughing. The two boys from earlier fight from the earlier fight again, but they apologize to principal profusely. I finally let go of Tanaka's mouth and he stares at me in shock. I look at my hand and wipe it off on my skirt and walk over to Daichi. Both of you aren't allowed in the team until you can get along, Daichi shouts at the boys, pushing them out of the gym. Who are they? I ask, and Daichi sighs. Well, the taller one is Kageyama, and the shorter one is Hinata, Daichi says, and I nod. The bell for class rings, and I go back to Kyoko, who's waiting at the door. As I'm about to leave, I see a Tanaka frozen and Anoya slapping his face to get him to move. I giggle a little and then walk out. When will you stop denying that you like him? Kyoko asks, and I just ignore her and continue making my way to class. Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. Class is about to end, so I pack up my stuff and wait. After 5 minutes, the bell goes off, and everyone jumps out of their seats and leaves. Kyoko and I are the only ones left. She sighs and packs up her things. You're so slow. You make us late almost every time, I say, and she sighs. No, you're just in too much of a hurry to see your crush, she says, and I roll my eyes and speed walk away from her. You didn't deny it, she says, and I huff and turn around. I don't, okay? I whisper, shout, and then at her as we reach the gym. I walk in and see Daichi and the other third years and the second years. Where are the other 2 first years? I ask, and Daichi shrugs. Maybe they'll be late, Noya says, and I nod. I can't say anything to those 2, or they'll scream about it. As we're talking, the door slams open and reveals the 2 from earlier. Excuse me, boys, weren't you not allowed back in here? I ask, trying to go outside of the club room to wait for the other 2 boys. The boys begin blushing, and the orange-haired boy screams. Tanaka and Noya have a dark aura around them, but an even darker one is coming from further back. I turn around and see Daichi furious. Please, just let us in, Kageyama says. Yeah, we'll get along, we promise. I just want to be like the tiny giant, Hinata says, and I smile at him. Cute, I'll order you the number 10 jersey. What, you smiled at him? Tanaka shouts, pointing at the tangerine boy, and I nod and walk outside. After a few minutes, I watch as the other 2 boys are thrown outside again. Ryan, come back in. They came in through the back, Kyoko says, popping her head outside the door. I look at the 2 sad first years on the floor and sigh. Just get along and you'll be allowed in the club again, I say, and they nod. We have to have a 3v3 with the others in a week to decide if we can play or not, the smaller boy says, and I smile at him. Well, put up a good fight then, I say, smiling at them again, and they blush and nod. I watch as they run to the courtyard and begin to toss the ball back and forth. I smile and walk in. Boys, line up and introduce yourself, Daichi says, and they all line up in front of the first years and introduce themselves. Kyoko and I go next. I'm Kyoko Shimizu. I'm a 3rd year, Kyoko says and bows. Hello, I'm Ryan Shimizu. I'm a 3rd year and Kyoko's twin, I say and bow. Hello, I'm Yamaguchi Darashi, Yamaguchi says. Oh, his freckles are so cute. Tsukishima-ke, Tsukishima says and turns back to the boys. He seems quiet like Kyoko. The boys begin to practice, and I find myself watching Tanaka again. He looks over at me and smiles. I flip my head away so he doesn't feel all happy inside. After he's done looking at me, I turn my head back to him. He slams the ball down onto the court and screams. I smile, and Kyoko smiles at me again. Blush, blush, blush. Crush, crush, crush. Tanaka is now your big fat crush, she says quietly, and I glare at her. Let's go order the jerseys. Kageyama 9, Hinata 10, Tsukishima 11, Yamaguchi 12, I say to Kyoko, and she nods, and we go to walk out of the gym and to the club room to order them, but I hear Tanaka yell, Where are you going, my queen? Tanaka shouts, and I sigh and turn around. To the club room, I say, and then turn back around. Bro, she talked to me, I hear Tanaka shout as I walk out. Admit it, Kyoko says, and I sigh. I like you better when you don't talk, I say, and she laughs. Come on, she says. You're an annoying sister. Why not be annoying like this in front of the boys? Scared Suga will think you're annoying, I say, with my eyebrows at her, and she freezes. Am I really that obvious? She asks, and I laugh and nod. You stare at him a lot, and then you talk to him the most out of everyone. You even talk to him more than me, sometimes, I say, and watch as she goes pink. Such an adorable sister. You're not obvious to the others, but behind their backs, I can clearly tell you like him, Kyoko says, and I shake my head no. I get on the computer in the club room and then place the orders for the jerseys, and make sure all the sizes are correct. Monday, 5 o'clock p.m. After we finish ordering them, we walk back to the gym and the boys are cleaning up. I look over to see a shirtless Tanaka and Noya, and I flip my head the other way. I didn't see anything because they were a little ways away, and because I looked away too fast. Look, if you want, no one's watching, Kyoko whispers and giggles. I rub my eyes and help the others clean up. Kyoko and I get ready to walk home when Noya and Tanaka run up to me. Our goddess, can we walk you home? They say and look at me with puppy dog eyes. I'm trying so hard not to laugh or smile. I sigh. I'm a goddess? I ask, and they both nod. Fine, come on, I say and walk outside, Kyoko walking right beside me. Tanaka and Noya walk a little ways behind Kyoko and I, but I can still hear them whispering because they suck at it. Bro, I can't believe she said yes, Noya says. I know, bro, we are truly blessed, Tanaka says, and I shake my head and smile. Why did you say yes, Kyoko whispers, and I shrug. It's getting dark outside, and we're girls. We shouldn't be out late alone, I whisper back, and she nods. Sure, definitely not because you wanted to spend more time with Tanaka, right? She whispers back, and I roll my eyes and shake my head no. We continue walking until we reach our house. I turn around and look at the boys, and I guess I'll smile since I don't have to listen to them scream. Thank you for walking us home, and that was kind of you, I say and smile and then bow, and then I grab Kyoko's hand and run inside. Why did we run? Kyoko asks. Because they would start screaming if we didn't, I say, and look out the window to see a frozen Tanaka and Noya standing in the middle of the road. Damn it. I take out my phone and call Tanaka. Huh? Why is the queen calling me? Tanaka shouts through the phone. I sigh. Get to walking now. Get home safe. Bye, I say and hang up fast. I look out the window and see the boys running in circles, and then they take off running down the street. I giggle and turn around and see Kyoko staring at me. I don't like him, she says mockingly, and then I sigh. Say something again, and I'll bring up your folder full of pictures of Suga, I say, and she shuts up and goes to her room and then to the bathroom to take a shower. Monday, 6:00 p.m. Kyoko is now outside of the shower, so I walk into the kitchen and make us dinner. I make fried rice with chicken and veggies. Once the food is done, I set the plates on the table and call for Kyoko. Kyoko, dinner's done, I say, and she comes walking into the kitchen, and we sit down and enjoy our meal. We have casual talk about random things. Be honest, Tanaka or Noya, she says, and I sigh. Not this again. Fine, Tanaka, I say, and she smirks. Suga or Daichi, I ask, and she freezes. Suga, she says, and I smirk at her. After we finish our food, I take our plates to the kitchen and begin washing them. After I finish washing up the dishes and cleaning the kitchen and dining room, I go upstairs to my room and take a shower. I grab my pajamas and head into the bathroom, locking the door and starting the shower. As I'm in the shower, I start thinking about Tanaka. What an awkward time to think about that boy. If he knew I was thinking about him while I'm in the shower, he would die of a nosebleed. I laughed to myself. He has gotten a lot cuter. I mean, he was cute before and stuff. It was just awkward because we had just met then. But now Tanaka is, how should I put it? More grown up? No, that's not true at all. I don't know. He's just better now. He's actually really sweet and kind and caring. And oh boy, he sure looks good playing volleyball. I sigh and begin to wash my hair and then my body. Once I finished, I get out and dry off. I put on my pajamas and then start brushing my teeth. Tanaka, please get out of my head. I'm going crazy. Maybe Kyoko's right. I do have a crush on Tanaka, but he's younger than me. Ugh, stupid feelings. Go away. Monday, 8:00 p.m. I go out of the living room and sit on the couch next to Kyoko. She then looks at me and I look at her phone and see she's texting Suga. I wiggle my eyebrows at her and she blushes. If only the team could see the side of my sister. What do you think of the first years? I ask Kyoko, and she sits and thinks for a minute. Well, Tsukishima is really tall. It's quite scary, actually, she says, and I nod in agreement. Yamaguchi's really shy, and I feel like he could put more effort, but it's only his first day, I say, and Kyoko nods. Kageyama's an amazing setter. We've seen him before. He's like a genius. If only he had the other little guy could get along, Kyoko says, and I nod in agreement. I seen Hinata run outside. He's really fast. That could be super helpful for the team, I add, and she nods. I think we have some really promising first years this year. I'm excited to see how this goes, Kyoko says. I agree. I hope they do their best, I say, and then turn on the TV and begin watching a movie with Kyoko. Monday, 10:00 p.m. Good night, Kyoko, I say and walk to my room. I'm so tired. I keep dozing off. I jump in my bed and lay down, and my head is full of images of Tanaka. I am going crazy. Time skip, Monday, 7:00 a.m. Kyoko and I accidentally came to school early. Kyoko went to the lunchroom to sit, and I'm on my way to the office to pick up the package that had the boys' jerseys in it. After picking it up, I make my way to the gym. When I walk closer, I notice that there's a shoe screeching and balls being slammed to the floor. Are the boys practicing? I open the door and see Tanaka, Hinata, and Kageyama. They all jump and scream. I look at them and they all sigh in relief. I slowly nod and then walk over to put the jerseys on the bench. Tanaka, Daichi will kill you if he finds out you let them in the gym before the practice match tonight, I say, and Tanaka looks at me and smiles. No, don't do that. Please don't tell on us, Tanaka says with the pleading eyes. No. Okay, I'm gonna go now, I say, and run out of the gym. Gotta find Kyoko. I run into the lunchroom and frantically look around. What's wrong? Daichi says from behind me, and I jump. Fuck, Daichi, you scared me. Anyways, have you seen Kyoko? I say, and he laughs. Suga and her walk to class together, Daichi says, and I take off running after waving goodbye. I run up the stairs and into the third year's hallway. I slam open the door. Kyoko, help me, I say, and Kyoko looks up from the desk and gives me a confused look. Is someone chasing you? She says, looking behind me, and I turn around scared. No, I need help. My heart is being weird, I say, and she looks at me with concern. Okay, come sit, she says, patting the seat next to her, and I walk over and sit down. My heart went doki doki, I say, and she looks at me confused. When I see Tanaka smile, I say, and her eyes go wide, and she smiles. Are you admitting it? She asks, and I shrug my shoulders. The bell rings. Monday, 8:00 a.m. I don't know. I mean, my heart never went doki doki before, I say, and she nods. We can talk after practice, she says, and I nod. The classroom fills up with people, and then the teacher comes in. The teacher takes attendance and starts the lesson. I sigh and begin thinking about how my heart went ba-dump when I seen Tanaka smile. And then his pleading eyes, you're killing me, Tanaka, you really are. Monday, 12:00 p.m. Kyoko and I head to the lunch room and get our food, and we look at the boys' table that is packed with people. The only open spot is to sit are the ones across the table by Tanaka, and the other one is completely opposite side of the table next to Sugo. We look at each other and sigh. I make my way to the spot by Tanaka and then sit down, and I watch as Kyoko goes and sits by Suga. What? Bro, trade me seats. The goddess is sitting by you, Noya shouts, and I sigh. No, bro, mine, Tanaka shouts, no, doki doki, I whisper to myself. The boys continue talking while Kyoko and I remain silent. It's weird not sitting next to her. I sigh and look over at her and she's straight faced, no blushing or nothing. Yet, when we're in private, you can just say Suga's name and she's as red as a tomato. I guess she's pretty good at hiding hers as well. I sigh and lay my head on the table and look up at Tanaka. Noya looks at me straight in the eyes and then looks at Tanaka. I sigh and put my head down, hoping Noya won't say anything. Bro, the queen was just looking at you, Noya says, and I groan. Wait, what? You were? Tanaka shouts. I was, but only because I was looking at an eyelash on your face. I say, lying. Oh, huh? Can you get it off me? He says, and I sigh, pretending to wipe an eyelash off his face. And he blushes like crazy. Of course. Let me blow it off so I can make a wish, he says, and I sigh and wipe my hands off so he doesn't see that I'm lying. After a few more minutes of talking, the bell rings. I walk over to Kyoko and she laughs. Really, an eyelash, she says, still laughing. It was the best I could think of, I say in facepalm as I walk into class and over to my seat. Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. Kyoko, let's go, I say. Kyoko packs up her things and walks over to me. I'm excited to see who will win the practice match, aren't you? I say, and Kyoko nods, but I'm scared that if Kageyama's team wins, Suga won't be the setter anymore, Kyoko says, and I sigh and nod. We continue walking. When we reach the gym, we go inside and see the boys setting up the net. My eyes wander the room until they find the person they wanted to see. I look at Tanaka, and he's stretching with Noya on the floor. Kyoko nudges me, and I nod, and I walk over to the bench and sit. Okay, boys, so our first team will be Kageyama, Hinata, and Tanaka. Our second team will be Yamaguchi, Tsukishima, and me, Daichi says, and my head shoots up when I hear Tanaka's name. Ara, King, I can't wait to beat you, Tsukishima says. The day I said he was quiet like Kyoko, I take it back. This boy is annoying and salty. We're gonna beat you, Hinata shouts, and then Tanaka rambles on about how they're gonna win. I giggle at the faces Tanaka makes. Kyoko and I walk over to the scoreboard and get ready to start the game. From where I'm standing, I can see a clear view of Tanaka, but I'm not again. My queen, I'm going to win this for you, Tanaka shouts, and I smile and nod. Then that should do it. It should have him fired up and ready to win. Bro, she smiled at me, Tanaka shouts, and I giggle. Stop being in love, Kyoko says, and I roll my eyes. Who's in love? Noya says, walking over to us, and my eyes go wide. Tanaka with Wyan, Kyoko says, saving my ass, and I sigh in relief. Oh yeah, but I'm also in love with you, Mamas, Noya says, and I look at him and pat his head. Tanaka, Noya goes to shout, but I cover his mouth, and I see Tanaka about to spike. Shh, I say, and Noya smiles as I touch him. I sigh and watch as Tanaka slams the ball down, and he takes his shirt off and spins it around. My eyes go wide as I see his abs and his toe muscles. Tanaka, put on your shirt, Daichi shouts, and Tanaka listens. The game goes on, and Kageyama and Hinata end up winning. Congratulations, boys, I say and smile at them. Good job to you boys as well, I say to the other team. I watch as Tanaka falls to the ground and Inoshita catches him. I sigh. Tsukishima, Yamaguchi, Hinata, Kageyama, please line up, I say, and Kyoko opens the jersey box. Kageyama, number 9, I say, handing Kageyama his jersey, and then I hand him his jacket as well. I watch as he smiles at it with happiness. So adorable. Hinata, number 10, I say, handing Hinata his jersey. You know who was also number 10, Hinata? Suga asks, and Hinata nods. Thank you so much, Ryan and Kyoko, Hinata says, and Kyoko and I smile at him. I look over and see Suga blushing while staring at my sister. I smile again. Our goddess, you're so thoughtful, Tanaka and Noya shout, and I ignore them. Tsukishima, number 11, I say, handing him his jersey and jacket, and he takes and walks away. Okay. Yamaguchi, number 12, I say, handing him his jacket and jersey, and he smiles and cries. Aw, so cute. I pull him into a hug and hold him there for a minute, and when I let go, I'm surrounded by Asahi, Daichi, Noya, and Tanaka. We'll give you a hug too, Daichi and Asahi say to Yamaguchi. Weirdos. The boys then begin to clean up the gym and pack up. I watch Tanaka the whole time, and he turns around and catches me. I sigh and look down at my feet, and then see 2 feet approach me. Do you have something that you need to say? Tanaka says, and I look up at him, and he smiles at me, and I shake my head no, and he sighs. You're really good when you play, I say, and walk away, and he turns around and runs back over. Really, do you mean it? He says happily, and I smile at him, and he smiles and blushes. I mean it, Tanaka. You're awesome and look really handsome when you play, I say and smile at him. Kyoko smiles and gives me a thumbs up. What? Why, Ann? Tanaka says, blushing again, and I blush this time too. Tanaka, I think you're handsome, I say and smile at him. Noya, pinch me, I'm dreaming, Tanaka shouts, and Noya runs over and pinches him. Why am I pinching you? Noya asks, and Tanaka is frozen. It's not a dream, Tanaka says slowly. She called me handsome. Marry me, please, Tanaka shouts again. Maybe in the future, I say and smile at him. Now Noya and Tanaka are both frozen. I feel bold, so I kiss Tanaka's cheek and walk out. Next walks out Kyoko and Suga, and they're holding hands, and my eyes go wide. Since when? I ask. Breakfast, Kyoko says, and I sigh. Lucky you. My guy is broken, I say and sigh again. You're the one who broke him YN, Suga says, and I laugh. Yeah, true, I say, and then I feel someone run into me and wrap their arms around me. If you'll marry me in the future, does that mean you'll be my girlfriend right now? Tanaka shouts, and I turn around and hold his face and nod. Tanaka blushes, and then tears stream down his cheeks. Oh, baby, don't cry, I say and kiss him. My goddess, he says, holding my cheeks. I'm a goddess, I ask. Not just a goddess, you're my goddess, he says, and then kisses me. I can't believe he got her, Kanoshita says, walking from behind us, and I laugh and hold Tanaka's hand and walk home. The end.